Okay, Svorg. So it's already up 13% today. Very nice move. Um, as you said, it bounced from 35 area. It's quite a new coin. But let's look into it here. You can see, obviously, very nice move here today. And this is on a quarterly setting for the 3 month setting. And you can see it did pop up, and then we had that move, a nice pullback actually, and in there, and there was a very nice move. Now, if we look here and check sentiment as well, you can see, obviously it was green here on the sentiment, and we're getting that rise higher. Started to try and flip green on the quarter there, but then had that consolidation. And you can see here the sentiment, kept you out of the trade, always consolidation. It keeps you away. It tells you not to buy. And then, here it just kind of started to flip, and you see the rise there, and you see the rise here, and then you got that sharp move higher. So sentiment worked pretty well there, keeping you out of the trade, keeping you in the trade here, keeping you out of the trade here, back in there for that move. And very, very important to note that, when you bounce here, you can see the sentiment, uh, but it never flips red again. And because the sentiment remains strong, you can kind of guess or assume or have higher confidence or whatever words you want to put on it, that this dip can be a buying opportunity because sentiment is still strong. Look at the sentiment; it didn't even flip bearish on it, and you can be looking for those dips to be holding for a bounce. And yeah, kind of much like these, like you can see that it's holding here, and when sentiment is strong in that, you can be have higher confidence that the trend is strong and this should continue to go higher. You can see here the trend weakens right in here, right in there somewhere. Anyway, that's just the short time frames. Let's just break it down now on the larger time frames. So you can see here, yeah, the yearly, of course, and the 6 month will be the same, and the 3 month. That's a very interesting 3 month. Let's yeah, just turn it off for a second. Kind of stop onto the lows there. That's definitely interesting. I'm going to draw that line there, break it down. Yeah, look at this. Very nice. Does look good. Does look good to go higher. You were right on this. I meant to, sorry, I meant to check this because you sent the message at 6 a.m. today. So you were 6 a.m. Yeah, here. You were sending the message in here. Actually, you were posting about it into the dip, right? You were looking at it there. So I don't know if you got on board. Obviously, I was sleeping at that point, but if you were watching sentiment and the averages and stuff, you could have maybe got on board that. But this does look very good, right? This does look like it wants to go higher. This does look like, I mean, there's 20 days left. So at the moment it is strong. It does look like it should go higher, but let's continue to break it down and look at the 2 week chart is where I'm trying to get at. Very nice doji here, and you get that reversal. It does look like a new 2 week candle. It should have more upside. Now, how much upside, that's, not too sure. It might depend also on the stock market, but it does look like at this point that this should go higher. So if we get a dip early in the week, um, to create some sort of wick, it looks like a good buy, especially if you dip first. So if we dip first, as long as there's no bearish weekly or 2 week stop hunt, you want to see a dip first, ideally, and that can be a buy to then go higher. That's the way I'd be playing it. Yeah, look at this, very nice move as you said from 35 there, or whatever. Yeah, 35 down. Yeah, right, right, very nice. That's a large candle, so you got to be careful that it's not a quick spike out of the gate and then some sort of reversal, right? If it does move sharply off the open on a new week, sometimes it can be a bit of a topping candle, and then you have a bit of a red retracer fill. So you got to be careful when it does, and if and when it does run higher. But there can be a trade in that for sure. It looks decent. Like, I'm just looking here and see something like that. See the way you got to see the three candles, and then you get the well, there's a dip there, and then a spike higher. That's what I was trying to talk about a minute ago. It looks like it wants to go higher. If we go to the 2 week, sorry, it's not that either. Yeah, there. See these three? See these three candles there? That's kind of similar to what we were just looking at. You get the three candles like that. This is the bullish candle, and then there should be more upside. If you get a dip first, it looks great. So this here is a bit of a blueprint right here. You get the three strong candles like this, which causes more upside. But you also do need to be careful when it does go to the upside that you don't get a rejection. But as you can see here, there was definitely a trade in that to push higher. I mean, that's only a daily chart. The other one is a monthly, but even that is a 15, 17% bounce. And I don't know if it dipped first or not, but I mean, it was 22% bounce there. So it does look good to go higher, and it looks even better if there's a dip first on a new weekly candle. Anyway, mate, yeah, so I was sleeping for this 6:55 a.m. But I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good weekend. And yeah, talk to you soon.